Our next guest is a fine actress. Look at it. She's on this magazine right here talking about losing her belly. She's also in a new film entitled W. It opens on October 17th. Please say hello to the lovely Elizabeth Banks. How are you?
Hi.
Welcome to the program. Boy, we're talking about this W movie, and you play the wife of our president.
The First Lady, Laura Bush.
And so I'm thinking, well, this is a pretty tough project because, on the one hand, you're playing Laura Bush, who I don't think many people really have a great knowledge about.
No.
And on the other hand, it's Oliver Stone, the director, who I think is nuts.
He's crazy, yeah.
So
he's crazy in all the good ways.
Good ways, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like you.
Thank you. So to play the First Lady, I mean, where do you begin? Because it's not an impression, really. I mean, what do you do?
No, you want to avoid the impression, definitely. I mind a lot of biographical material, trying to find those moments. You know, she has a really bad reputation for being sort of, you know, you just can't get in there.
Right.
But I met the Bushes, so that was probably the most
how did you happen to meet them?
informative. Laura Bush, who loves reading, that's one of her big projects. She loved the book Seabiscuit, and I'm in the movie Seabiscuit. So it came out in 2003, and they hosted a screening of it at the White House. And we got to go and meet the President and First Lady. It was very exciting. Wow. She has a very thick accent. You were saying that nobody really knows her. She was telling us about the weather, and she said it was 106 degrees down in Crawford, and I was taken aback by her accent. And we hung out with the President.
Yourself and other cast members?
My other cast members and my husband, and we were chatting with him, and we thought, okay, we've taken up enough time. He's the leader of the free world.
Now you're talking to the president also.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, we should walk away, and he sort of had his hand. Do you mind if I touch you? He had his hand on my husband's shoulder, and we said, thank you so much. We're going to walk away now, and no one was coming over to talk to him, so we thought we're going to strand the guy in the middle of his own party, and like, no, okay, so how about those Mets? Like, we just couldn't walk away. So that finally someone came over and sort of took him.
It's time for bed, George.
Yeah.
But what was your impression of him? What did he seem like?
He was that great guy that apparently a lot of people, 50 million or so, wanted to have a beer with. He was that guy. He was a really self-deprecating. He told us that he didn't like to watch himself on TV, which is apparent, I think. And that he doesn't like to study and himself on TV.
Did he say anything about the world condition, about the economy, about the war?
Funnily enough, my husband had graduated from business school that year, and George went to business school, and said, asked my husband if he had a job yet, and he didn't. And he said, yeah, well, I got to get this economy going. Yeah. 2003.
Now, so had you...
But he knew. At least he knew.
On his to-do list.
It was on his to-do list. Yeah, he was gonna get to it.
Now, had you ever worked with Oliver Stone before?
I never had, and it was very intimidating.
Now, why do people think the guy's goofy?
I think he's so smart. I mean, his brain is working on a level that's really, he's very smart, very captivating. He's a real student of film, and he's also a real student of just the world. You know, he's a great American, I think. He's a great American filmmaker. He's a decorated war vet. I mean, the guy has got a lot going on. He's lived a very full life. And so just to be around him is pretty intense. And
you said it was intimidating. And for this part, and here's something else, if I knew it, I forgot it, but the Laura Bush, for quite a while in her life, smoked.
Yes, well, everyone in the 70s kind of smoked. So we can give her a little bit of a pass. Please don't send me the letters. She smoked, and so I had to learn to smoke because I don't smoke, because apparently it's bad for you. So I don't do it. I'm a total goody two-shoes. I don't smoke. I was terrible at it. My husband was convinced they were going to have to edit around my smoking because I was terrible. And all I kept thinking was, I'm gonna set my wig on fire, because I play Laura Bush, obviously.
With a dark wig.
Dark wig, yeah. And I'm the first day on set, and I'm with Oliver Stone, and I'm with Josh Brolin, and it's my first minute in the movie, and he comes over to me, Josh does, to light my cigarette, and I did this, and of course, self-fulfilling prophecy, I lit my wig on fire. And I kept going like this, and I looked at Oliver, who I swear thought, that's an interesting choice. What's she doing?
Yeah.
Like he thought I was
Having
doing
a little
something.
fit.
And I was on fire.
Trying to beat your head out.
Yeah, I was literally smacking myself.
My God,
I
that's
singed
awful.
my eyelashes off and a bit of my hair, and then we just kept going.
You mentioned Josh Brolin, who plays President Bush, and very convincing.
He's like channeling the guy. It's really amazing, especially the voice. He really speaks.
And
exactly
Richard
like
Dreyfuss playing Vice President Cheney.
Isn't he something?
Yeah,
Yeah. Richard Dreyfuss is like a spinning top in real life, and Dick Cheney is the total opposite of that. Richard Dreyfuss, just to watch him transform into this, deep sort of guy with just, a sense of, nothingness, like horrible darkness.
Well,
Just sit. It was really an incredible transformation.
This is a lovely picture. And does this actually apply to you? This losing? Doesn't seem like you have much to lose there. That's something else, isn't it?
Hopefully
Success without stress, is that you?
I tried. You know what, actually?
Flat abs, firm butt, lean thighs? Yes, check.
Yeah.
I'll take all of those, thank you.
Yeah, I'm into the sex secrets, 14 amazing sex secrets. Because if you don't use them, you're going to lose him.
Exactly, it says right there.
Yeah.
Use them or lose him. Yeah, all right.
You better follow that.
Let's show the folks a clip of W. It opens October 17th. Do you know what this is going to be?
I believe it's the first time George and Laura meet, which was at a backyard barbecue down in Texas.
All right, let's take a look. Here you go. Let me light your wig. Well, it's fun to watch. Very entertaining film. It's called W. Opens October 17th. Elizabeth, thank you very much.
Thank
nice
you.
meeting you.
So
Good
nice
to see
meeting you.